What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video where we will talk about Liverpool's confirmed interest in the Leeds United winger Raphinha. And today's Liverpool-Leeds United game is extra spicy because Raphinha will basically have an audition in front of Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp on a potential future transfer to Liverpool. So let me know, do you think Liverpool need another winger? Do you want Liverpool to keep all three of Mane, Salah and Firmino? Or do you want one of them to be sold and then Raphinha or Jarrod Bowen being signed? Let me know what are your thoughts in the comments below, and thank you so much for your awesome happy birthday messages yesterday. I had an absolute blast. We went to a little lake nearby with my girlfriend who surprised me with a surprise road trip, and we had a great dinner and long walks around the lake. So I'm really I had a great birthday. But today I'm back making videos for you guys, and also I will be covering the Liverpool Leeds United game. I already have a Liverpool career mode recorded for tomorrow. It won't be finished in time before the Liverpool game, so I will upload that tomorrow as well. And it looks like that Liverpool are considering the prospect of Salah potentially not extending his contract at Liverpool, even though Salah said that it's in Liverpool's hands. I think at the moment it's 50-50. Salah is maybe asking for a little bit too high salary, and also Liverpool don't want to overcommit on the salary front, because we have potentially a scenario where Salah will be on 450-500k weekly wages, plus if Salah in 2 or 3 years is not as good as right now, Liverpool don't want to end up in a scenario where they have a player sitting on the bench collecting £500,000 salary every week. So Liverpool have this contingency plan of, if Salah doesn't sign a new contract, then in the summer we might move him on, or we might move Mane or Firmino on. I'm not saying that's a possibility. I'm saying that's a possibility and not a certainty, but I'm also saying that Liverpool are basically preparing for all kinds of scenarios, and that's why they are monitoring Jarrod Bowen and Raphinha very closely. That doesn't mean Liverpool will move for either player. Their recent transfer history proves as much, with Liverpool no strangers to suddenly moving for a player out of the blue after previously undisclosed but long-held interest. And with the interest in both Bowen and Raphinha being public, supporters, Liverpool fans have spent the season sharing knowing looks whenever either of the duo have done something remarkable. Raphinha is already on 9 goals and Jarrod Bowen has 12 goals and 11 assists, so they are both performing incredibly well this season. And there is previous precedent of a player doing well against Liverpool and then later being signed for Liverpool. Luis Diaz, Alisson, Thiago, Shaqiri, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Andy Robertson, Diogo Jota, Ragnar Klavan, Sadio Mane. You know, that we had a lot of players who did well against Liverpool and then later signed for Liverpool in the upcoming season. So I think we need to watch Raphinha's performance at Anfield very closely, and Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool will do the same as well. And Raphinha will enter the final 2 years of his contract, prompting the possibility that Leeds United could sell him in the summer so they get the most money from him. But the Mirror newspaper is reporting that Leeds United want to keep Raphinha at least until January 2023, because that's when the Qatar World Cup will be held. By the way, it's an absolute disgrace that the Football World Cup is held in Qatar with the atrocious human rights violations that they did in the past and committing right now. But let's put that to one side. Leeds United want, of course, Raphinha to be their player when he showcases his talents to the world at the World Cup, because if a player has an absolute blinder of a World Cup, his price will skyrocket and a lot more clubs will be interested in him. And Raphinha has a good possibility that he will start for Brazil at the World Cup, and if he shines, if he scores goals, gets assists and just all round has brilliant performances, Leeds United can sell him for even more money than if they sell him in the summer. But it's a risky business, because if Raphinha gets injured or if he doesn't get to have a great World Cup, then his price will fall, because in January 2023 he will have only 18 months left on his contract, so Leeds United will have to sell in that time, or next summer they will have to sell for a cut price fee or risk losing him for absolutely nothing. So it's a risky transfer business for Leeds United, and maybe they want to just guarantee the profits and sell him this summer. And then I think Liverpool would be interested if, as I said, one of Salah, Mane or Firmino doesn't sign a new contract. And for a struggling Leeds United team who are fighting against relegation, for Raphinha to score 9 goals and be their best goal scorer and get 2 assists in 22 games is very, very good. I think it's remarkable. He's at the perfect age. He's 25 years old. He's pretty much the same age, almost the same age as Diogo Jota and Luis Diaz. So he's entering his prime years. The next 5 years is the peak, the prime of Raphinha and of the winger, who plays for Leeds United. So I think Liverpool right now would be the most interested in signing. And according to Goal.com website, Raphinha snubs Leeds United contract talks to actually listen to offers from Europe's top teams because, of course, he wants to go to the next level. He wants to play for a club in the Champions League. He wants to challenge for trophies and titles. And the website is saying that Leeds United has approached Raphinha twice for contract talks, and Raphinha has basically didn't even listen to them. He's basically wasn't responding on either occasion. Leeds United are ready to offer Raphinha a significant pay rise, but Raphinha wants probably to move to a bigger club. And Raphinha's preference is to stay in the Premier League and to play for a bigger club who are challenging for trophies and titles. So Liverpool would be the perfect destination for Raphinha. And here is what a Leeds United fan thinks about Raphinha and how he would fit in at Liverpool. Raphinha has been a sensation since signing for Liverpool from Rennes for just £17 million. He has single-handedly won games for Leeds United with his trickery, running power and touches of quality in and around the final third. Raphinha has also established himself somewhat as a set-piece specialist, chipping in with a handful of goals and assists from free kicks, corners. He reminds me a lot of Mo Salah, the Leeds United fan said. Like him, not only is Raphinha Leeds' top scorer, but his work ethic and desire to be the best possible version of himself is there for all to see. They play in similar positions and often leave their fullback not knowing what's just happened. He definitely has the potential to play a starting role for Liverpool should he make a move to Anfield in the future. And Leeds United have some key personnel missing, Cooper and Phillips and Benford. Basically the spine of the Leeds United team is missing, and that will be a big blow for them. So Liverpool should be too good for Leeds United. I would give Joe Gomez a start at centre-back position because I think he needs some game time. But Liverpool will probably go for a safer option and maybe play Konate and Van Dijk together. Probably Trent Alexander-Arnold will play and Robertson as well, given that they were rested on the weekend against Norwich City. Robertson has a little bit of a knock. It remains to be seen whether he will be recovering from his injury before the League Cup final. Diogo Jota is definitely out of the Leeds game, and given he's not in training yet, he's also a big major doubt for the Cup final. But Liverpool have enough firepower to navigate these two games, the Leeds and the Chelsea game, without Jota. I think we have Firmino, Salah, Mane, Luis Diaz fit and firing, and Salah of course as well. So those 5 players for 3 positions should be able to cover these 2 games, and after the Cup final Jota will definitely be back. And Chelsea also suffered some injuries to their team against Lille when they won 2-0. Mateo Kovacic got injured, and Thomas Tuchel said he should have substituted him at half-time. And Hakim Ziyech, the goal scorer of Chelsea of the last Premier League game, also got injured, but after the game the Chelsea manager didn't really know how long they will be out for, so they could be back for the Champions League before the League Cup final, but it's not a given. But Chelsea have a big squad as well, so I'm sure that they will be able to cope. And Jurgen Klopp actually responded to Pep Guardiola's comments that Liverpool are a pain in the ass in the title race. He said, I think what Pep said, told me that we are a pain in the lower back, or can be, that's a good description. That's how it should be. We try to be as annoying as possible until we have a chance to overtake. I don't know when that will be, if that will be the case, but I always said you have decisive moments of the season. It's not now, it's not February, it's March and April rather. You have to be close enough to make a decision in your direction. And that's what Liverpool are trying to do. We try to keep as close to Man City or get as close to Man City as possible. And then in March and April, that's when the title will be decided, when we play the likes of Arsenal, Man United and Man City in a 1 month period. Those 3 games will be, I think, absolutely decisive for Liverpool's hopes of winning another Premier League title. But Liverpool have to take each game as it comes. The Leeds United game tonight is a big challenge, and Liverpool have to be on 100% concentration and perform at a very high level, because Leeds United will never give up. They will run for days, they will run through a brick wall for Bielsa, and Liverpool have to be very, very alert, because Leeds have some quality players, Raphinha first and foremost, and some other players as well. So Liverpool really, really need to win this game and prepare with a win for the League Cup final on Sunday against Chelsea. And Liverpool still have West Ham, Arsenal, Man United, Man City, Aston Villa, Everton, Tottenham, Southampton away, Wolves, some really, really tough fixtures to play. Man City also have Everton away, Man United, Crystal Palace away is never easy, Liverpool at home, Wolves away, Leeds United away, West Ham away, Aston Villa at home. So Man City also have some tough fixtures as well. But it looks like, just judging the fixtures, that Manchester City have a slightly easier fixture list than Liverpool. So let's hope that Liverpool can still get very, very close to Manchester City. And players like Naby Keita and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain have to be very, very careful and to perform to the highest level if they want to remain with Liverpool, because Liverpool are now adding quality numbers to their squad, and they are getting closer and closer to Manchester City's squad strength. And you can see why Liverpool wanted to beat Tottenham to the signature of Luis Diaz. He's a top player. And players like Luis Diaz, Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones, they are coming in and starting sometimes ahead of Naby Keita, ahead of Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. And Liverpool are going to add more and more of those kind of players in the summer. And there is no space in the Premier League to carry players who are not at the top level. Man City have maybe 21, 22 absolutely top class players in their squad, and Liverpool are getting close to that number as well. And if Naby Keita or Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain don't perform to that very high level, very high standard that Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp demand, then they might find themselves out of the door in the summer. They might be sold in the summer if they are not up to the standard, because Liverpool have young players coming through. We will sign more midfielders in the summer as well. So it's going to be a fascinating last like 5 months of the season. Come on Liverpool, let's beat Leeds tonight, and then we are going to prepare for the Sunday League Cup final special against Chelsea. Really looking forward to that. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Bye.